Hey everyone, Paulie from wormfarmingrevealed.com, and I'm doing a series here of videos on what I call spot planting. And you may be wondering, well, what is spot planting? Uh, in a nutshell, basically, it's picking a spot and planting your plant or your seed or your seedling right there into the ground. Now, if you look at this, this is my lawn. And if you look at this over here, this is my garden. Now it's a pretty big contrast between the two. Over here, I have a bunch of weeds coming through, and over here it's just nice carpet. So a lot of people, I get questions and stuff. It's what can I do? I don't have a lot to work with, and I know I want to use worm casting. So I just decided to do a video here on picking a spot and using your worm castings and planting it. Now, if that's in your front yard, your backyard, the sides of your house, wherever, this should work. And this year, just kind of let me be your guinea pig. I've never done this, but I don't see why you can't grow right here with grow plants right from your lawn, as long as there is a balance. And we grow grapes, raspberries, blueberries, trees, shrubs, everything. They all harmonize with each other. And if you can grow uh, grapes right from the ground along with the grass, why can't you grow anything else? So a lot of people are like, I don't have a tiller, or I don't I don't want to rip up half of my yard to make a garden, or I don't want to build raised beds. So, you know, we always try to find things that will work best, cheap, things that you already have uh, laying around that you can utilize. So, I'm calling this spot planting. Maybe some would call it lawn gardening, but uh, it's just, it's easy and it's cheap, and I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't work as long as you add plenty of good fertilizer like worm castings, compost, and other growth medium. So I'm going to be your guinea pig this year, and I'm hanging up the tillers over here, and uh, and this is just part one of the video. So I wrote down though a couple of key benefits, because you might be wondering what's the benefit of growing right here with a bunch of grass rather than tilling tilling up the soil. Well, one, it utilizes the existing soil food web right underneath here. It's well established. There's microorganisms, there's worms, and once you dig your hole and you put your growth medium in there, the existing ecosystem will just move right on in, just like out here in the garden. And it'll continue to feed on that compost and uh, nurture the plant. So that that's one benefit. Another benefit is that this is a blanket. It's a moisture blanket. So when you till up everything, you destroy everything. You're destroying the ecosystem that's below. You're just ripping everything up, and you remove that moisture blanket. So you always have to add mulch or whatever, any kind of litter or some sort of blanket to keep your your compost and your microbes moist. So that's another key benefit. And another one is that you can easily just walk around without getting muddy if it's wet out. Um, right after a rainstorm, you can come out, you can pick your tomatoes and your peppers and whatever you have growing. Another thing is there's no weeds here, and you don't have to you don't have to spend a long time trying to pull your weeds through hard compact soil if some of you have some of the harder clay type soils. Um, and which that's, when you till up, what's the first thing that comes back? It's weeds. So you don't have that to deal with. And the fifth one is, you're not tilling your garden, you're mowing it. And I thought that was an interesting concept. So, you know, there's other key benefits to it, I'm sure, but these are just some that I quickly thought of. So I'm hanging up the tillers this year. I'm going to be your guinea pig, and I hope this really helps a lot of people. You might want to, just follow my videos and see how it progresses. And so this is spot planting, and there's really no reason why it shouldn't work as long as you add a good mixture of your worm castings with potting soil and garden soil and other. I've got another video on how to uh, mix worm castings if you want to click on that and watch it. So that's it. We'll see how this goes. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Paulie with wormfarmingrevealed.com, and which is now home of the Worm Farming Revolution, which we have a book out now. A lot of people are loving the book, and if you're a worm grower and you sell, you may want to be an affiliate of the book, but it's over 240 pages. Like I said, a lot of people are really loving it. There's so much in there, and I felt like I wrote my entire life in there. But anyway, spot planting, that's what I'm calling it, and I'll see you next video.